Well, we have a follow-up now on one of your stories tonight as a local business steps up to help a Syracuse amputee regain his independence.
Last week here, we introduced you to Maurice Webb. The scooter he used to get around in was broken, and the company he got it from wouldn't fix it as most of its workers were on furlough.
But as News Channel 9's James Gaddis shows us, a free loaner is now helping Webb get around again.
See the van sitting there? That's the parking lot.
The parking lot to the market down the street. The first place Maurice went with his new wheels. It's a big change from the last time we talked with him.
For me to be completely demobilized was absolutely insane. I mean, stir crazy was not the name for it.
A few weeks ago, his scooter from the scooter store, paid for by Medicare, stopped working, and no one was coming to fix it like they said they would. Calls by Maurice went unanswered.
Thank you for calling the scooter store. We're sorry we missed your call.
Why? Unbeknownst to customers, the scooter store recently furloughed most of its workers in the wake of a Medicare fraud investigation by the FBI. I made some calls to local businesses to see if they might be able to fix it for Maurice. Turns out certain Medicare guidelines restrict them from doing so. So Rothschilds in Syracuse hooked him up with a loaner free of charge.
Next, we set him up with a physical therapy evaluation, and then we proceed with sending his paperwork up to Medicare for approval. He could have a new chair in probably 2 weeks.
And I am so appreciative to everybody that put in a diligent effort to resolve my problem. At this point, from this time last week to this week, there's been a great change. I'm mobile, I'm independent again, and I am gratefully thankful.
And he says he still hasn't heard from the scooter store.
No, no, not at all. Nothing.
Now, again, if you have issues with the scooter that you got from the scooter store and you're on Medicare, local businesses won't fix it unless you pay out of pocket. Now, I called the Federal Health and Human Services Department, which oversees Medicare. A spokeswoman would only say that if you have an issue, you should call 1-800-MEDICARE, and they'll work with you to resolve it. In the studio tonight for News Channel 9, I'm James Gaddis.